Good afternoon, everybody. This is a Balloon Bandit of Amusement with a Twist Orlando. As you can see, it is a little warm, so my hair is like all sticking to my head. We were making a Koopa Troopa, the super one with the wings, or a Winged Koopa Troopa with the red shell. As you can see, I'm using the basis of a Yoshi head in order to do it. That's one round 5-inch balloon blown up to about hand size. It's a lock twist white, lock twist yellow, two bubble, where they intersect between the two to lock them into each other, followed by two small pedal twists and a regular small bubble, and that's the head. Okay. Now I'm going to use my balloon body, but I'm leaving a little extra on it, so I'm creating multiple pieces here. I got the loop up with the ear twist with the loop down, which is one side of my balloon body, and then I would have another one that would come over and go up, and I would twist it together. So basically I'm going to merge two to make the design. Okay, so basically now I need to recreate my balloon body. With the back of the Koopa Troopa, you want to like kind of get one bubble to stick out further than the others. So basically you would just do this design. It's the same as this design. So we have like the multiple pieces. We're going to merge them together by twisting them. And then we're just going to run one of the balloons through like so. And that will lock it into place. Now my balloon body will do like it's supposed to, where you grab the ear twist and twist them and lock them together. Okay, now we're going to use the red one, and we want to kind of like crimp the red down. We want to make it like a shell roundish type shape. It won't stay that way, but and then on the back bubble, we want it to extend out a little bit past the design itself to give it that round effect of the shell. Okay, so this is just a simple shell. If you want to get more elaborate, you could do it by adding more bubbles to your design. And again, make sure that you run them out a little bit so that they give more depth on the design. As you can see, I added 3 bubbles on the very back for the shell itself, 2 bubbles for the back of the design, so when I put this together, it pushes the shell out even further. And you can adjust your shell accordingly. You can slide it to the sides or whatever. But this actually helps with holding what I'm about to do next. Once I get it all together, is I got this white one. I'm going to go around the outside to give it more depth on the shell itself. So when I merge these two together, then I'm going to take the white one and add it so that I have 4 white on the front. Okay, so we'll continue on with that. Basically, just like with any of my balloon bodies, you choose what color your legs are, what color the shoes are, all that, prior to closing your body together. This also can work for Yoshi. You just have to do it a little different, not make the shell, just regular body and then your tail and all that. Okay, so this is going to be a shoe. The Supa Koopa Troopa wears red shoes and has a red shell. If you want to make the green one, you can make the green one. You don't have to have the wings. That was another piece that I'm adding to this one is wings. I'll show you those in a minute. I had already created them before I started recording the video. But they're a basic, just blow the balloon up and use pinch twists in order to create them. You could do it with ear twists. I thought about it. I could have made really nice wings using ear twists, or even using 160. That would have really looked nice too. But this is just a basic design that I'm running through. So I didn't go into the full details like I did with some of my designs. Okay, so now we got our yellow feet, or our red shoes. Now we're going to have our yellow feet. Again, the design of your feet can be any way you want them. You can have kneecaps on them. You can have them without kneecaps. You can have them as long as you want or short as you want. I usually make my legs as long as I make my body. That way it's kind of proportionate to the design itself. Roll it over, lock it in place. Okay, then come back down. Try and get them as even as possible. Okay, that looks good. And then break it off. I don't know if I'm going to use that one. I usually use a brand new one for the arms because I want to get the max length out of it. Some people will continue on. Okay, now we're just going to attach our feet. And feet are in place. Now we're just going to take our white balloon and our red balloon and we're going to do the ear twist. Pull them together. Be careful when doing that. Less noise means less chance of popping. As you can see, Koopa Troopa's got a little depth to them now. I used basically the same design when I did my Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles a while back. So now I want to take the white one, wrap it around. I don't have enough, so I'm going to have to blow up another piece of white, come back down the other side, or up the other side, whichever the case may be. You're going to tuck that away inside. And yes, you can see I'm back to being able to blow them up by mouth. That's a great, wonderful thing. Okay, and this looks about the same size. And tuck it inside. No, say it all the time. Okay, and as you can see, we're now going to have equal portions front and back. Okay, so we're just going to take that extra and shove it up inside so nobody can see it. And we're going to rotate our legs so that they're facing forward. Sometimes it's easier just to rotate the feet versus the legs. Make sure they set right. Okay. So we have our body of our design. We have our head of our design. And what I really love about that is it's a real simple design, and the head can be put on at any time. As you can see, we have our yellow Koopa Troopa coming together now. We got his shell. We're just missing his arms and his wings. Okay, so I'm going to blow up another yellow. About 7 fingers off the nipple, like always, is what I do. Okay, we're going to go small bubble, pedal twist, ear twist, that's one arm. I go about a closed hand size bubble, and then I pinch twist it. Then I follow it by like a 3-finger bubble, or right at where the pinch twist is, 3 fingers in. That usually gives a relatively good elbow for my design and keeps it like from getting too long or too short or whatever. But your design is your design, my design is my design, and it will be different to the point of whatever you like. So I'm just doing a pinch twist to match the one that I already have. So it's about 2 fingers in, and then I run it out, holding them side by side so that I get my arms as equal as possible. Then it's a pedal twist, followed by the ear twist, followed by a single bubble. And as stated before, I like these hands better because they actually physically look like hands. Some people like just the simple single bubble rolled through the ear, through the pedal twist. Some people like just the pedal twist by itself. You know, some people like a pedal twist and just an ear twist. You know, it's really up to you what your design is going to have. Then we're going to put our arms in place. Okay, on this part, I was trying to decide if I was going to put the arms here or if I was going to put them back here. They kind of worked better here because I already had that space from the shell itself. But in the design itself, if you look at any picture of him, it has his arms are shoved in front because this white bubble actually is part of the back shell design. So we're actually going to put it where it's supposed to be. It seems to be working just fine. Okay. Okay, as you can see, the white enhances the shell of the design itself. So that's where we're going to leave it. Awesome. So next thing I have to do is I have to attach the wings. You can attach the wings to the neck, or you can put them in his back here, which I'm going to put them in his back and then adjust them up or down accordingly. But as you can see, the design, this is the basic Koopa Troopa, which would be the green shell, the green shoes, if you just wanted the Koopa Troopa. If you wanted the Supa Koopa Troopa, which has the wings and has the red shell, you would use the red, and then he's got white wings. Okay, in order to make my white wings, I just made what looked like pinch twist parts. I made the design the exact same way. That way when I tie them together, they will look like wings. Okay? Like I said, you can do the wings a little different. You can put an ear twist here, ear twist here, ear twist here, ear twist here, and then add the extra set of wings if you want, or an extra ring of wings. It actually had 3 versus the 2 that I have. But this is, like I said, everybody's design is going to be different. But, okay, now, in order to attach these, you see I have a little extra on my balloon there. We're going to just run it behind the back bubble so that I can pull it all the way out the other side. Okay? And this is how I'm going to attach my wings, is I'm going to just tie these 2 together using that extra bit of balloon that I have. And that will keep your wings from coming apart on your design, okay? And you need to rotate your wings in the direction that you want them. And then also be gentle when positioning your band on the back side of that bubble, as not to pop the bubble before you get it to where you want it, okay? So his wings are semi up on his body, and it would look something like that, okay? And yes, his head does swivel, so if you want to turn him to the side like he's flying, like on the Mario screen or whatever, you could do that too. I do not use markers anymore. It's just a personal choice. If you still carry markers, do not use Sharpies. If you use Sharpies, there is actually a good thing that tells you how to remove Sharpie from almost anything you could possibly imagine. I've tried the erase markers or whatever. Those don't work either. Those ones for those race boards. I really never found a decent marker other than Sharpie to write on balloons with. But again, there is a thing. If you look up Sharpie, how to remove it, you'll find it. It was like 100 different ways to remove a Sharpie from anything and everything. Okay, so the reason I don't carry markers or any kind of dry erase marker or anything is because the kids love to play with the balloons. They get a hold of the markers and they're drawing on the balloon, then they're drawing on somebody's stuff. When you're at a party, you cannot keep up with every marker unless you're actually physically putting it back in your pocket every time. I used to carry multiple different colors, and I'd pull one out and I forget to put it back, and the kids get a hold of it. And so it's just easier not to draw on the design. The design itself already sells it. Everybody knows who it is. If the kids want somebody to draw on them, they can ask the parents to do it later, and remind the parents to use the side of the Sharpie or side of any marker and let it dry before touching it, or you'll have it all over your hand, have it all over your clothes. And again, that was the main reason why I don't carry it anymore. But there it is, the Supa Koopa Troopa. Okay, hope you guys enjoyed him. Again, and if you just want a regular Koopa Troopa, you would use the white, the yellow, and the green shell with green shoes. You wouldn't have to have the wings. Okay, hope you've enjoyed this video. Again, we used the Yoshi head, my balloon body with my balloon legs and arms, and we just added wings to it. Okay. Have a great one. This has been the Balloon Bandit Amusement with a Twist, Orlando. Enjoy.